Good morning, grade 8 students. Welcome back for today's class. Today we can go with an interesting topic: investigation, crime report, criminals, cunning. This is a backdrop episodes. We can learn today a new poem called MACAVITY, the Mystery Cat. Mystery Cat, MACAVITY. It's a mystery cat, a mischievous cat, mysterious cat. You can see it's a wonderful, nice poem, a satirical poem written by T.S. Eliot. Now, small information about T.S. Eliot. Thomas Stearns Eliot, full name T.S. Eliot, short name, was an American born British poet, essayist, publisher, playwright, literary critic, and editor, it seems. He was born on 26 September 1888 at St. Louis, Missouri, United States. He wrote several poems along with this MACAVITY, the Mystery Cat. Along with this, he wrote The Wasteland, The Hallowman, The Love Song of J. Alfred, Ash Wednesday, Journey of the Maggie, Little Giddling, Burnt Norton, East Cocker, The Naming of Cats, Portrait of a Lady, and so on. T.S. Eliot wrote several plays also. Some of them are Murder in the Cathedral, The Cocktail Party in 1950, The Family Reunion, The Confidential, The Elder Statesman, The Rock, etc. And T.S. Eliot, Thomas Stearns Eliot, received Nobel Prize in Literature category in 1948, and T.S. Eliot passed away on 4th January 1965 in Kingston. And now come to the title, justification, and theme of the poem. MACAVITY, the Mysterious Cat or the Mystery Cat. It was titled like this because he was given, means he refers to cat here. The poet treated the cat as he, given a personification, as per the figure of speech, because it is a master criminal, the hidden paw. And in the poem, the cat he is portrayed as too clever to leave any evidence of his guilt, it seems. One of the main themes in the poem is criminality, because actually this poem is a comparison to criminals at that time in the society. So the criminals in the society were compared as a cunning cat. Here in the third stanza, I think one line, the starting line will be ginger cat. Ginger cat in the sense cunning cat. So the poet is a satirical poem to the criminals in the society and also anti-social elements who are always at the run. Another theme is mischief, because although the poem gives us a serious thought, it is written in a very light and playful manner, because criminals, hardcore criminals, chasing, and automatically the different police departments. Here, two investigation agencies were quoted: Scotland Yard and Flying Squad. Scotland Yard and Flying Squad, two detective agencies, the police agencies, the police force were added. So it's really a satirical poem by Thomas Stearns Eliot. Actually, the original poem is of 7 stanzas, but only 4 stanzas were prescribed for us. Okay, now get ready to listen. Open your textbooks and come to page number 5050. Here in the page number 50, as soon as you open, we have certain questions. Do you have a pet cat? I think most of you are having not only cat but pets. Have you ever noticed anything mysterious about your pet or about your cat? It is not easy to say whether every cat is a mystery, but MACAVITY is one for sure. What is it that makes him a perfect mystery cat? So he was saying that read the poem and find out. But here mainly the poet's intention in 2 different shades. One is a satirical poem for the criminals at his time. Not only that, The other shade is to include or inculcate the emotional attachment in the among the students, among you, to the pets, to communicate with their pet and understand their feeling, or to be familiar with the different actions and reactions of pets. We have ample of time after homeschooling and all, not just taking the cell phones, YouTubes, Facebooks, Instagrams, or WhatsApps and all, but if you have pets, just do take care about them. And also the other points of what poet's intention is to enable the students to share their personal experiences about if they have. I'll be giving a separate work on that. Okay, and now let's start the first stanza. MACAVITY is a mystery cat. He is called the hidden paw, for he is the master criminal who can defy the law. He is the bafflement of Scotland Yard, the flying squad's despair. For when they reach the scene of crime, MACAVITY is not there. See in the first stanza, MACAVITY is a mystery cat. He is called the hidden paw. Here the poet wants to say about the cat, the one and only a tagline or one single statement is, in committing crimes, no one is like MACAVITY. He is matchless in his field, unique. As I said earlier, the poem deals with a master criminal who can defy and break any law. Here, defy in the sense disobey or resist openly. The meaning is given on the page number 51. And the poet calls him a mystery cat and the hidden paw. The poet says that he defies law again and again, but he is never caught. Always breaking up the rules, no following the rules and regulations. And then he is the bafflement of Scotland. Here the meaning of bafflement is to confuse the Scotland. Scotland means the headquarters of the London police force, that meaning also given. And the flying squads is a group of police or soldiers ready to move into action quickly. So the people, see here the meaning, basing on the meaning we can understand a group of police or soldiers ready to move into action quickly. But even though here it's unique, so mischievous and mysterious, the MACAVITY, the cat. For when they reach the scene of crime, MACAVITY is not there. It is not there, it seems, when they move there. So when you observe in the first stanza, the rhyme scheme is AABB. How? See in the first line, hidden paw. Second line, law. Defy the law. Paw, law. AA. And next third line, despair. Fourth line, there. Despair, there. Now come to second stanza. MACAVITY, there's no one like MACAVITY. Means it's unique. The poet's intention is hero worship and it's unique. He's broken every human law. He breaks the law of gravity. His powers of levitation would make a fakir stare. And when you reach the scene of crime, MACAVITY is not there. You may seek him in the basement. You may look up into the air. But I tell you, once and once again, MACAVITY is not there. So here the meaning of it is, in committing crimes, it seems, no one is MACAVITY. He is matchless in his field, means in his crime field. He can do any impossible task. He can disappear, he can break Newton's law of gravity also and float in the air without support. Even the fakir or the magician are surprised to see his feats. Fakir or a magician, when they want to do some magic show, their magics or something, even they will spellbound by the events which are done by this MACAVITY, it seems, the feats of it. He will outwit you. He may look for him in the basement and in the air. You may look where it is. Is it in the basement? Is it in the air flying up? You will have no access to him because MACAVITY is not there. That is the summary of the second stanza. And here the rhyme scheme is AA BB BB. How? The first line we can see here, it ends with MACAVITY, there is no one like MACAVITY. In the second line, gravity, MACAVITY, gravity. So AA. And next, when we come to the third line, his powers of levitation would make a fakir state. Levitation meaning here is floating in the air without support is called levitation. And here stare, next line there. Okay, and you may seek him in the basement, you may look up in the air. Air, next line there. So MACAVITY gravity, AA, stare, there, air, there. So baby, baby. That is the rhyme scheme of the second stanza. And now come to the third one. In this third stanza, it's totally description about MACAVITY. Let's follow. MACAVITY is a ginger cat. He is very tall and thin. You'd know him if you saw him, for his eyes are sunken in. His brow is deeply lined with thought, his head is highly domed. His coat is dusty from neglect, his whiskers are uncombed. He sways his head from side to side with movements like a snake. And when you think he's half asleep, he's always wide awake. So this is third stanza. In this description, MACAVITY is a tall and thin cat. His eyes are sunken in the sense deep. And his head is highly domed, it seems. He sways his head from side to side like a snake, and his coat means fur. How it is, it seems, it is dusty because of negligence, and his whiskers are uncombed. MACAVITY is a ginger cat means, just now I said, what is the ginger here related meaning is cunning cat. One more important thing is, when we think that he is half asleep, he is always wide awake, means always 24/7 alert. Alert, quickness, shred, S-H-R-E-W-D. Shred means very fast, very quick. And the rhyming scheme for this third stanza is AA, BB, CC. See, once observe. First line, tall and thin, isn't it? Second line, sunken in, thin in. That is AA. And the next line, domed, combed, uncombed. No? So, BB, domed, combed. And the next line, snake, awake, CC. So AA, BB, CC. And now come to fourth stanza. MACAVITY, there is no one like MACAVITY, for he is a flend in feline shape, a monster of depravity. You may meet him in a by street, you may see him in the square, but when a crime's discovered, then MACAVITY is not there. Here the poet wants to say that MACAVITY is a devil in cat shape. He is morally corrupt. When you think he is sleeping, he is wide awake in fact. You may meet and see him everywhere, but whenever his crime is discovered, you will find him. You will not find him there. Here in the second line we have meanings. For he is fend in the sense devil, and in feline shape in the sense relating to a cat, means a devil relating to a cat shape. A monster of depravity means moral corruption. You can meet any by street, a small bylane of the street, or else in a square four-way junction, but whatever it is, when our crime discovered, MACAVITY is not there. Like that, in this society, several criminals, there are more criminals, they will be running and the police will be chasing them. They will be doing several crimes, but when time comes, they may disappear. So, it slips from the hands of the British police, from the flying squad, and many a time you search, you can't find it, because MACAVITY is not there with the exclamatory mark for all the ending of the stanzas. In this fourth stanza, the rhyme scheme is AA, BB. See the ending of the first line, MACAVITY, depravity, square, there. Okay. So different rhyme scheme for all the four stanzas that we have to notice. And Total Police Department. And it's a wonderful satirical poem on the present situation of criminals by Thomas Stearns Eliot. Now, dear students, Read the poem twice and connect with the meanings given in the page number 51. And that's the end of the poem MACAVITY, the Messiah's Cant. That's all for today. Good day.